Economy stupid. This simple phrase made, I believe, but by one of the Clinton advisors, still applies, guys, still applies. I know things are still selling on eBay. I know. I'm the one who keeps repeating that. But I think I'm fooling myself a bit here. Let's talk about it. Hello again and welcome to the channel. I'm Polish Pete and I earn my living by reselling things on eBay UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk, in job lots and bundles, and I make profit by reselling them individually on eBay. Today I would like to talk about the economy and its impact on our eBay business. On what, how, why, and for how much people are buying on eBay in these tough times, basically, tough times. But before we start, if you are interested in reselling on eBay, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. So first of all, a little disclaimer here. I'm not a politician, so I will not sugarcoat things for you. So if you are already that close to depression, maybe this video is not something you want to see. So, oh yeah, and due to my circumstances, I will focus more on UK than US, as I don't live in US. Yes, I know more or less what's going on in US. I know the Inflation Reduction Act and all that kind of stuff, but my knowledge about US economy is rather superficial. But I know one thing, and this is what I would like to start with. So if you guys in US, if you are moaning about the economy, about how hard it is and how people have no money to live and how people have no money to buy stuff on eBay, I'm with you guys, but I would like you to have a look at this set of numbers here. Wait a second, I'll make you some space. Okay, so what we've got here is GDP per capita in US and in UK in 2 years, 2007 and 2022. These were the 2022 was the last set of numbers that I was able to reach. I couldn't find 2023 numbers yet. Anyway, GDP per capita. If you don't know what GDP is or per capita, please give me a break and go and Google it and educate yourself. Long story short, is the best known way of comparing level of standard of living in two or more countries when you compare them against themselves. Yeah, and it's all calculated the same way and in the same currency, US dollar, and per capita. So it's not like larger country looks better than a smaller country. So it's not flawless, but that's the one of the best measures people use. Yeah. So as you can see on that photo, in 2007, GDP per capita in US and in UK were roughly the same, more or less 50k per person on average. Now, since then we had credit crunch, COVID, war in Ukraine, income disparity, and shitloads of smaller disasters. Yeah? Now, look what has happened in US. Look at that 2022 number. Yeah? You guys have managed to go significantly up. Yeah? From 48,000 to 76,000. Yeah? So 48K to 76K. Yeah. Now it doesn't mean that average person in US feels like he's got so much money in the pocket, you know, that he doesn't know what to do with it. But in general, this number has grown significantly. Yeah. Obviously, we had all those factors like COVID and credit crunch and war in Ukraine and income disparity, but you still have managed to grow. But if you look at UK, guys, this is an absolute disaster with capital D. An average person had less money in the pocket in 2022 than he had in 2007. Yeah. If you put on top of that all those factors that I have mentioned and add Brexit on top of that shit, and now add inflation to equation, you know, then we actually have less money in our pockets than we had in 2007. I mean, standard of living in UK now is lower than it was 15 years ago. That is ridiculous. One of the richest countries in the world, and standard of living is going down. It's going down. And I can tell you, like, first-hand experience. I came to UK and settled in UK actually in 2007. Yeah, 2007. And I couldn't bloody believe how easy life is in UK. I was comparing it to Poland and I was like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is holiday, not living. I came here for a holiday, not to live in UK and work in UK. Yeah, I was laughing at my buddies in Poland. Yeah, today I'm struggling like everybody else, and they are laughing at me now. They are laughing at me now. Those guys in Poland say, what have you done, you idiot? What have you done? Why did you put yourself in that shit? And to be fair, I've got nothing to say back to them. They are literally right. They are literally right. Living in Poland feels easier than it is in UK at the moment. I will tell you something about inflation. 10 years ago, I was paying 80 quid for 3 months of gas and electricity. 80 quid. Now I'm paying 300. With new gas boiler. Like a year-old gas boiler. Maybe a year and a half. So guys, in US, here in UK, or rather there in UK, because I'm in Poland at the moment, we are literally like that close to, cooking soup out of our own boots. And if you are in UK, if you live in UK, and you can't understand why selling on eBay is so goddamn hard now, this is main reason. Because literally people have less money than they had in 2007. That's what it is. Let's get rid of that and move myself to the center. Okay, let's talk about YouTube now, okay? When my channel has been monetized, YouTube was paying me like 10 to 11 pounds for advertising per 1,000 views. Yeah. Now it's paying me 6 pounds. 6 pounds. Literally like 40-45% less. And we had inflation during that time. So really it should pay me like 12 pounds. but it's paying me 6. What does that mean? It means that businesses are not bidding for advertisement. They are bidding lower amounts, or they have decided not to advertise at all because they have no money. Businesses have no money. 18 months ago, guys, 18 months ago, I've made a video about eBay Capital for Business. You know those eBay loans that you can take and buy some stock with them. Recently, this video went through the roof. Like a massive step up in terms of views. An 18 months old video is making me now literally 20-30 views every single day. Because resellers have no money to buy stock. That's why they are watching this kind of videos, where to get money to buy stock. They are looking for ways to get a loan. Literally, resellers have no money to buy stock because nothing is selling. And they think, right, I need more stock. I need to put more items on eBay to start selling. So let's talk about eBay actually. Yeah. Yes, things are still selling on eBay. I know, because I keep saying that. But even eBay itself, with that lunatic Jamie Dodger in charge of it, yeah, even they have noticed that they are milking a half-dead cow. This is why they went full steam ahead with that promoted listings malarkey. They know that final value fee revenue is dropping and will only drop in the coming years. People are buying less. People are buying cheaper items. And it all leads to that revenue from final value fee going down. Which leads me to next thing, yeah? eBay has always been a platform where you go for a discount, yeah? For a cheaper item, for an item that is cheaper than in shop, for an item that is cheaper than everywhere else, yeah? It's not an Amazon, yeah? It's not a place where people pay premium for like a convenience and speedy delivery, yeah? eBay is and always has been a place where you expect to buy things cheaper than everywhere else. It's not a premium marketplace, if you know what I mean, yeah? So everything around goes up in price, yeah? Food, rent, clothing, petrol, everything goes up in price. But the people, the customers, not only they expect prices on eBay not to go up, they actually want to pay less now because they have to cut on something. They have to cut somewhere. And they can't cut their mortgage, rent, electricity bill. Yeah, they have to eat the same amount of food that they were eating last year and 2 years and 3 years ago. So first thing that they cut is things that they don't need. Things that they buy on eBay to feel better. Yeah? So either then they don't buy them at all, or they try to buy them cheaper than they used to. Because they can't afford now to pay a tenner. They want to pay 7. They want to pay 5. Yeah? Why do you think we can see that massive spike in lowball offers? This is exactly why. Yeah? I will send this guy, half price offer. The worst thing he can do is, he can reject it. He won't come to my house and punch me in my face. He'll reject it and that's it. So people try it and people send those lowball offers. You know what's the second reason why they send all those lowball offers? Because there is plenty of sellers on eBay at the moment who will accept those lowball offers. There is way too many sellers on eBay. There is way too many items listed. I've said that long time ago. I've said that 18 months ago. On a side note, guys, about 31% of eBay sellers are based in US and 29% eBay sellers are based in UK and another 30% are based somewhere else. Yeah? So 31 in US, 29 in UK. Almost the same number. Now, if you compare the number of potential buyers in US and number of potential buyers in UK, which is way much smaller country, where population is, smaller than 4 the biggest states in US. And you've got another example why it is so hard to sell stuff on eBay at the moment in UK, especially in UK, because if people are struggling in US, if sellers are struggling in US, then with the same amount of sellers and way lower amount of buyers, just think about how hard it is to sell in UK now. Now, back to those offers, guys. Yeah, back to those offers. Just think about it. Yeah, if you were a buyer and you have sent 100 lowball offers below 50%, and every single one has been rejected, would you carry on sending them? I don't think so. I'm telling you, there are sellers who accept them. That's why people are keep sending them. I've got a competitor who sells exactly the same stock as I do. They have 750,000 items on eBay. Massive operation, dozens of employees, massive warehouse in Wales. Guys, they have to sell no matter what the price is. They have to sell just to cover their overheads, and they have to accept lowball offers just to keep the cash flow. Because if there is no cash flow, they have no money to pay to the staff. They have no money to pay for electricity. Guys, I was recently buying something for my wife. The price was $59.99. I have offered 35. I have been that lowball offer guy. I have offered 35, 25 pounds below asking price. I have been accepted within 5 minutes. Within 5 bloody minutes. They didn't block me. They didn't send me a message how stupid I am. They have accepted my offer within 5 minutes. You know what I have said to myself? I should have offered 30. That's what I have said to myself. And that's what those lowball offer people are saying to themselves when their offer is accepted. I should have bid less. I should have offered less. Now look at postage prices, guys. I mean, if you take an item that has sold for a tenner plus postage 5 years ago, today the same tenner plus postage is like £2 more expensive. £2 more expensive because postage prices went up so much. And the buyer is paying that. Because even if you offer free postage, you still have to include that in your price. I remember when I was earning a solid £1 for every item on my postage alone. On my postage alone. Now I'm breaking even on my postage. And I've put my postage up. But I just didn't put that postage up as much as I should really. Because if I would, I wouldn't sell stuff. So I charge $3.90 for a courier, 390. I used to charge 360. Back then I was paying 180, half of that. Now I pay almost 3 quid. So after fees, after eBay fees, I've got literally no money left out of that. It has eaten thousands of pounds a year out of my profit. But I can't charge them a fiver on a £7 item. It just won't sell. Then guys, have a look on the other side of your business. Back in the days, people were taking their stuff to car boot sales and flogging them for 50p each. 50p a pop. Yeah, I remember times when I was going to car boot sale to the lady with a heap of clothing in front of her, asking, "How much is your clothing, love?" And she was like, 50p or 3 for a pound. 50p or 3 for a pound. I remember it. It was so common. 50p or 3 for a pound. Now they ask 2-3 pounds. 2-3 pounds a pop for a pair of jeans. Like a George jeans. Or they put it into the bag, into the bean bag, take a photo of the bean bag and put it on the Facebook marketplace and ask 50 quid for a bag of clothing. 50 quid. I've been there, I've seen that. I have bought one job lot of clothing on Facebook in like 5 years. I remember the time when I was going to Gumtree or Facebook, and I've seen that lady on Gumtree. I remember it correctly, it was on Gumtree. She was from St. Anne's, next to Blackpool. Yeah, she had like 6 bean bags of ladies' clothing to take for free. So I just 5 seconds later I said, yeah, I'm taking it. So I went to her, I took those 6 bags of ladies' clothing for free. Yeah, I've made £1,000 out of them, at least £1,000 out of them. Yeah, and then guys, 6 months later, she has phoned me and said, hey, I've got another 5 bags. Would you like to come and pick them up? So I went there and picked another 5 bags from her. Forget it. It will never happen again. Just bloody forget it. People will not do it anymore. They will flog it on Facebook Marketplace. Same happens with charity shops. Why do you think their prices are so high? It's not because of resellers. It's not because they are checking prices on eBay. It's not because they are greedy. If you think this way, if you think those prices are so high because they are greedy, I know 100% that is just pure speculating and you have never asked them why. I have asked them why the prices are so high. And you know what they said? Because people don't donate anymore. We have no stock. We have no stock. Because people don't donate, people just sell them on Facebook and on eBay. That's what they said. Charity shops have no stock. They used to drown in stock. Not anymore, at least in northwest of England. Not anymore. You go to charity shop in northwest of England and there is a Primark t-shirt for 6 quid. While it was like 8 quid brand new in shop. They wouldn't do it if they had 5,000 t-shirts in the bag. They wouldn't do it, but the bag is empty. The bag is empty. They were giving all their unsold stock to the ragman for free. How do I know? Because I know the ragman. Well, I don't know him anymore because he's a bastard. But I used to know him and I was talking to him. He said, I'm taking that stock for free from charity shops. For free. Tons every week. Tons from not one charity shop, but he had plenty in Manchester area. But he said, tons every week. A full Luton van every single day. Now, those charity shops, they have opened those clearance charity shops and they are trying to flog those items for £1 each. And it doesn't matter it has a stain, it doesn't matter it has a hole, maybe somebody will buy it. And then if nobody will buy it in 3 months' time, then we will give it back to the ragman and charge him 20 pence per kilo. Yeah? This is the reality of sourcing in 2024. Guys, we are in deep manure up to this point. And we start to settle there. Times have changed. There are only 2 ways of, to turn the table around. Either a significant number of resellers will give up, making a bit more space on eBay for those who survived, or Labour government will improve standard of living. And they will. They will. They always had. They always had. After 10 years of last Labour government, it was way much better than it was when they have taken over. After last 10 years of Labour government, NHS was the best health system in the world. The highest satisfaction point in entire world. Look where it is now. But I strongly believe that after next 10 years of Labour government, it will be better. But who has time to wait 10 years when we have to pay our bills next month? This is how politics works, guys. When the party takes over the power, yeah? I am interested in politics. If you are not, sorry, but you can actually find out something from me. So, party takes over the power, yeah? First thing that they do is the worst stuff. Stuff that they have to do, but the stuff that people don't like, because most likely it will make people even worse off. But it needs to be done, yeah? Then, just before the election, like 2 years before the election, they will do the stuff that will actually improve people's life, because they want to win next election. That's why they will do the shitty stuff at the beginning, so people can forget before the election, and that's why they will do the good stuff just before election, so people won't forget it. Yeah, that's how politics works. That's how the cookie crumbles. You can't do bloody shit about it. Yeah? So I wouldn't expect any significant changes in the standard of living in the next 2 years. But then, after, yes, it will be better. Definitely 100%. Labour will force those rich bastards to start spending money in the country instead of transferring them to the tax havens. Yeah? Minimum wage will go up. I am bloody 100% sure that in next 10 years, minimum wage will be going up like crazy. Public sector people, they will start earning more. Teachers, council workers, firefighters, cops, nurses, bus drivers, those people will start to earn more money. People on the lowest income will start to earn more money. And we are going to benefit from that because they will spend that money. If you give £100 to a filthy rich man, he will take the money and put it into tax haven. If you give £100 to the poor person, he will take that money, he will go and spend it right away because he needs this, and that. Because he's poor, he's got nothing. And that money will go back to the economy and will start circulating. and some of that money will end up in your pocket. That's how it works, guys. That's why tax breaks for filthy rich will do nothing to economy. They will harm economy. But making sure that poor people are earning more and more will prop up the economy. It will go up because they will go and spend it, and money will be circulating, and some of that money will end up in your pocket. Don't believe in trickle-down economy. This is bullshit. Trickle-down economy is bullshit. Even Reagan knew that. He was the one who introduced it, but he knew it's bullshit. Yeah. So do I think reselling on eBay is bad idea or good idea in the coming years? Well, it's bad and good at the same time. Yeah. It is a still good idea if you want to do it part-time, as a side income, when you don't have to rely on that money to pay your bills, when it doesn't matter if you earn £100 or £500 extra. Yeah. Yes, then it's still a good idea and good fun and something that can be a hobby. Yeah. But if you want to do it full-time as a sole income, main income, if you want to rely on that money to pay your bills, think twice. Think twice. Go and get a job in Asda, sit down on that checkout, and let that job to pay your bills. And then do reselling on top of that. Like I've said, minimum wage will only go up. And it will go up fast, trust me. At least faster than it was going up under Connie's. Yeah? In my opinion, at this point, reselling full-time, it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress. And it's not worth it. It's not worth that stress. When you need to sell shit, or your bills will be unpaid. Unless your spouse has a decent job and brings solid income, and whatever you can earn is on top of that, then fine. Then fine, you can do it full time if your spouse provides enough income to pay bills. Sorry for doom and gloom, but that's the way I see it. Like I've said at the beginning, I will not sugarcoat things for you. Yeah? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you still, despite all that doom and gloom, you still have found this video interesting. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. This is the best way to support me and my channel. This is the best way to make sure that I will carry on making those videos. Take care of yourself, guys. I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and bye-bye.